Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Um. Hi. Hello. How are all my dearest degenerates doing today? Um. Yeah. Feels really strange. Not going to lie. Feels a little off to to not be streaming on a Sunday, but yet here we are. Yeah. um, due to what do you call it? Due to something coming up, um, there's not gonna be a stream this Sunday. There, there's not going to be a stream this Sunday, and that's why I decided to do it today. Yeah. H- how are all of you degenerates doing today? Um, um, yeah. um, yeah. Definitely does feel very off for whatever reason. Definitely does. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah. Today I decided that we continue the what you call it, the the shut-in guest greeter spooky game due to the because of the spooky season. Yeah. Um and oh, real quick. Is the audio okay? Does the game, is the game too loud? Is the music too loud? Am I too loud? Um I almost forgot to ask that. Is does it sound okay? Do I sound okay? um please tell me. Oh gosh, I forgot. I I completely forgot to I completely forgot to tweet out that the stream is starting now, this instant, right now. Silly me. Um, hmm. Yeah. Stream time is starting now. This instant. This instant. This stream time. Wait. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this instant. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I have a sneaking suspicion that today's going to have a lot more scuff than usual. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah. Um um wait. Wait. Why am I crying? Oh, wait. Wait. Oh gosh. Already we're starting strong with the scuff. Yeah. Gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. um you sound good to me. I don't hear the game yet, but my volume is low today. Okay. Okay. Okay, well that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. I was kind of, I was kind of, I was kind of, again, I don't know if it's because I don't know if because my mind is not accustomed to doing it on this particular day for whatever reason, but for some reason I've been overthinking. Like when I was setting up stream, I was overthinking how to do it, and that never happens. But yeah, but yeah, what, what are we doing? Oh yeah. Today we're doing Today we're continuing. The, today we're continuing. Today we're continuing. No, I'm not a human. As part of the spooky month. and and something tells me that we're going to have a lot of scuff along the way, but for some reason, but we'll learn to deal with it. We'll learn to we'll learn to we'll learn to we'll learn to roll with the kerfuffles. Anyway, anyway, yeah, what do you call it? There was one thing I wanted to mention though before we actually get into the game, because I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to continue this game. Um, what was it? Oh yeah. I think I mentioned this. Yeah, but we're doing stream today because there's not going to be a stream Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. And was that it? I think that was. I think that was. Yeah. Okay. I think before I start to get more lost in my own head than I already am, I think we should probably start this game. No idea if we'll finish again today. I kind of thought we were going to finish last time, but we didn't. But boy, did we have a lot of occurrences. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I do hope my kombucha from last time worked, because I do remember from what I remember, which it'd be very odd if I didn't remember because it was 4 days ago. Last stream was 4 days ago. We saved by drinking kombucha, which I still don't even know what that is, but yeah. Hi, Professor. Hi, Pancakey. How are you doing today? how are you doing today on this Friday? Hope you're doing fantabulistic. Yeah. We're going to continue this game and hopefully not die a terrible, unfortunate death. But yeah. Okay, so Okay. I actually don't remember where we left off. I remember we got a cat, and that was kind of. Oh no! Wait, yeah. Now I remember. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this spooky, unnerving adventure. Let's get disheveled. Yes, it's all starting to come back to me. Just how I remember it. And we have and the cat. I actually, yeah, the cat. The cat. I remember last stream I said that, I remember last stream I said that now we have a cat. And that I think is the most important thing. I believe this cat will lead us to maybe the outside not being. I believe this cat is the secret to our survival. I was surprised to see you streaming today. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of. Yeah. As I said, yeah, there's not going to be a stream Sunday because something came up, but I did feel like streaming. I did feel like continuing this game put simply hang out with all of my degenerates. And so, yeah, I decided, you know what? I have the potential to do it Friday. Why don't I do it Friday? And then, yeah, now we're here. Here we are. But yeah, I'm afraid of looking out right now. Oh, right. I forgot. The world is consumed by a giant quantum space laser. It hurts to go outside. Um, um, right, so I forgot. Right, so, I forgot. It's all starting to come back to me now. It's all starting to come back to me now. And it doesn't look like we can do anything. Oh yeah, we were about to go to bed. We were about to go to Betty Bye for, and go to nighttime. But I drank the kombucha and saved the game, and that's what we called it. From what I remember, also we are not a visitor, despite my red eyes and that being a sign of a visitor of somebody being a visitor. I assure you, I am not a visitor. I hope whatever came up isn't too bad, and then you have a good weekend. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry, Miku Jazz. It's nothing. It's nothing bad. No, it's not. It's nothing bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just kind of one of those things where something unexpected kind of came up. You know, something that's kind of like, you know, where it's kind of like it just came up, and you kind of just have to, you know. It's what do you call it? It's what do you call it? It's not serious. Don't worry. It's nothing bad, but it is something that I have to that requires my attention. Yeah. Pet the cat or pick up the cat. What happens if we actually pick up the cat? I actually don't know. I was kind of I kind of had a very I kind of had a thought where it's like, imagine, no, I would never, and it's because I would never. But I read Pick Up the Cat, and for some reason I had a thought. Of like, all of a sudden we pick up the cat, and then all of a sudden we now have a cat in our inventory. We have a cat in our pocket. We have a cat in our pocket. Yeah. It's such an odd thought. But yeah. Anyway. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. Well, I think I said it last time, but I think it's safe to say, from the heart's literally emitting from its body, that it might like it. Also look, dog. All right, I've stalled long enough. Let's go to bed and get some rest, but not before we watch some TV. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has the paper for examination. That's all for now. I was going to say, I don't think they would cooperate, but technically every single visitor I've technically come across has been very cooperative for whatever reason. And quite strange. Oh. I just woke up. Why does somebody have to be knocking on the door already? Oh look, the cat's sleeping. Oh no, he's not sleeping. He's just resting. He's just chilling, as they say. Gosh, who knows who could be out there? FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Oh, right. The pale one. Right. The very, very unnerving guy with the very, very big smile. Who makes it very clear that they're a visitor. Okay. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Night. Good night. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. What about the last inspection? Didn't you take the nun not too long ago? The results were inconclusive. To study the sun's effects more thoroughly, we need to take someone else from your household. There's no one else in my household. Wait a minute, there's nobody else in my household. Wait. He was naked. Who was naked, Pancakey? What are you going on about? What are you going on about? Oh, the thing on the TV? I actually did not pay much attention to I kind of didn't pay too much attention to the visuals. Professor Throat sounds, yeah. FEMA being in the game feels so surreal. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of had a little bit of what do you call it? A little bit of a, like, my brain did a little bit of a somersault right now. I was like, wait a minute, surreal? Does that mean that FEMA's real? No. What's FEMA again? The federal, what's FEMA? What does FEMA stand for again? The Federal Emergency. The Federal Emergency. Managing Association. I forget, but fine if there's no other way. I'm not interested in these tests. There's nobody else in my household. What's going to happen to me? Because see, I feel if I go willingly, they will take me. But I feel if I say I'm not interested, then they'll be suspicious of me. So... just to not draw suspicions, we will go with fine if there's no other way. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them time to rest. Oh. Okay. I forgot about the little girl. Okay. I completely forgot about her. I forgot. Since we didn't do any tests or anything, we kind of just let her be. I kind of completely forgot about her. Oh, I feel bad now. I feel somewhat bad. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Oh. Why does it have to be you of all people? Why does it have to be you of all people? Gosh, I actually do feel a little bit bad. The nun I didn't really find her that pleasant, so I didn't really mind seeing her get taken to be studied in a lab, like a specimen, but that poor girl apparently lost her father, which was our neighbor, and now she's gone. So, yeah. And then to make matters worse, this guy, this being, decides to come to my door again. What do you want? What do you want? So you're still holed up here, I see. What do you think of that guy? The one in the suit? I don't know how to feel about him. I don't know how to feel about him. I've only known him. I haven't even really spoke to him one-on-one about anything in particular to really gauge his character, so I don't know. Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can, I think. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? Well, no, but... Well, no, but... The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Well, no, I probably can't stop that either, but... Listen. Oh, I'm sorry, hang on. Listen. Listen. You alone? No, I'm not alone. I have a very, very charming cat with me. So you ended up all by your lonesome? Didn't work out with anyone. Shame. Don't... I'll just slip in real quick, then. I have a little parting gift for you. What do you mean a parting gift? This is my house. Even days later, the house remains empty. Everyone avoids it like a dark omen. That's what the house looks like from the outside. More rumors swirl than the number of those who ever called it home. The house, just like the final traces of its owner, has been lost to time. No relatives ever come to collect what was left behind. The homeowner simply vanished, as if they had never existed at all. Everything that belonged to them is lost, worn away, or forgotten. Why do people disappear so completely? Once death finds you, the proof you ever existed begins to fade out immediately. Belongings, creations, thoughts, memories, emotions. all dissolve into the void. There's no more you, only nothingness. As if you were never part of this world to begin with. Well, good thing we had that kombucha. Yeah. Yeah. Well, apparently I don't exist anymore. Apparently I have been lost to the passage of time and to the passage of time. I don't exist and apparently have not ever existed, but by any records, by any records or or evidence. Gosh, I'm guessing we got a bad ending. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Gosh, I actually did not expect that to happen, actually. And yeah, I guess it is a good thing that we had that kombucha. But I saved at 2 different points, which is good, but do you guys think I can access like the prior save and like the prior saves, like technically all the times that I drank kombucha? Because I don't think I can get very far with the last save. I literally saved right before death. Death. like I feel if I just start up the game again, you know, the FEMA collector is going to come and take the girl away, and then it's going to be the same thing all over again. But I did save, like, I think 3 times, yeah. Ending got really philosophical there, yeah. It got very deep, dare I say. It got very deep. It went so deep. Professor is an anomaly. We need to call the SCP Foundation. Oh no, I can't even argue with that. I can't argue with that. I am quite the oddity. I understand. But, But, well, I went, continue? Wait. Oh no, this just takes us back to, Wait. Wait, is it only like whatever your most recent save is? Is there no way to access my previous kombucha saves? Is there no way to do that? Wait. Quit to menu without saving. Save and quit to desktop. Continue. I mean, I I came down to the basement as if that was going to yield any result. What am I doing? Um, hmm, um, I mean, I guess we could try and go through it again, but this time maybe say to the FEMA, to the FEMA collector or whatever they're called, or whatever they're called, that we don't like those kinds of tests, and maybe see if they don't collect anybody that way. Because that's the only thing I can think of to maybe progress a little bit further and not get choked out by a big, very big, imposing visitor. Rather rude visitor, might I add. But meow meow meow. Oh. Okay. Okay. I got curious about what it meant to pick up the cat. And apparently that's what that does. It won't let you pick a save? Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, because I click on continue, but it doesn't give me like a list of all my saves or anything. It just loads me into the next save. And there's no other option to look at saves as far as I'm concerned. So... oh no. Oh no. Oh, indeed. Oh, wise cat with green eyes, tell me what to do. I just realized this cat doesn't have a name. This cat doesn't have a name. If we somehow manage to survive, if we somehow manage to get further, we will name that cat. I will make sure of it. No, I can't watch TV. I was going to say, can't I watch some more TV before I answer the door? But no, apparently we can't. Hello. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When will you return the person you took? Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it will all be over. Dang it. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Let me issue the guy that's going to come to this door right after you a mandatory appearance slip. I can't. I was going to say, can I just not look out the peephole in my door and just ignore him? But no, I can't. What did you think of that guy, the one in the suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? Yeah. But, yeah. Save us, kitty. Yeah. Save us. Oh, wise cat with green eyes. What do I do? Maybe the seats will restore order, or we should take matters into our own hands. Can you ward off death, stop the floods that decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen, you alone. What if I just completely what if I just wholeheartedly admit it? What if with absolutely no fear I say, yes, I'm alone. What are you going to do about it? Oh. Okay. 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 Even days later, the house remains untouched. Yes. Gosh. So I guess... Right, so I didn't plan to start the game from the beginning again, but... I mean... There's not much else we can do. There's not much else we can do. It's actually kind of crazy that I technically could have finished the game last stream. I literally saved moments before death. That's crazy. That's ludicrous. But so it seems like we're spit locked. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. See, I know how. What is it? What do you call it? I know how to progress further into this story because I'm 99% sure that there's more to this game. But I think the only way that I'm but I think I'm going to have to start a new game, which I didn't plan to do, but I'm unsatisfied. I'm not satisfied with the outcome that we had today. And so quick, too. I'm not satisfied. It was too quick. Soft locked, yeah. Well, gosh dang. Okay. Let me think for a couple seconds. See, I know how to make him go away. And that's as long as there's somebody else in the house. I think realistically, we could have maybe been fine for like another day if we just hadn't killed the cat lady. Because then there would have been 2 people in the house. Okay. I think because we can't continue from an earlier save. Hey, what does this do? Oh, there's still quite a few people we haven't seen. There's still quite a few people we haven't seen. Okay. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. For research purposes, we are going to start a new game, and we are going to not speed run it. I wouldn't say speed run because I'm not good at those, but we will try and get through it relatively fast. We will try and get through it relatively fast, but still keeping in mind to prepare for that death incarnate or whatever that guy is. Okay. I guess it's a new game. I guess it's a new game. Apparently there are so many people we still have not even seen. There's 56 people in total, and we have seen 19 so far. I think it is very evident and very clear to me that we were underprepared. We were not ready. We were not set for the things to come. But don't worry, this next time we definitely will. This next time we will be ready. This next time we will be ready. For any person, for any creature that decides we will be ready for we'll be ready for anything, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay. No, we won't speed run, but we will go relatively fast. Okay. Because there's still so much to see. Who is it? Hello neighbor. Long time no see. How's life? Oh, life same as it always ever was. Sure, let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. No need to worry about me, good sir. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. Yes, I know. The sun is turning into a ultra quantum hot space laser. Yes, I know. And there's people coming out from underground. They're calling themselves the visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? Yes, very, very spooky. I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Explode on it, you say? How tantalizing. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever. Yes, that's called global warming. I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Okay, that's okay. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Bye. Okay, looks like there's no one else to talk to. Alright, time to go Betty bye. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Alright, the news segments. Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. Well, it seems like someone's calculations were a slight bit off. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Oh yeah. And I remember I complained because I couldn't hear lighter news. It's like, how are you going to set me up with bad news and then you don't give me some good news after? Grandma cramped every cabinet full of dishes. I actually had not looked in the cabinets, actually. Only pulled out the fancy set for holidays. Now who the heck needs it? Hello, Dang, so it's all true. Well then, everything I said makes sense. To go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers in? I know you prefer to keep your distance, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bug her down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat, so choose who you want to test carefully. You have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work, but don't worry about chatting with people. They won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. and be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is survive, hope the nightmare ends. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. Yeah, if you do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Alright, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number there. Just set up the line over there. 585474. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now, great. Crack a beer and get some sleep. I don't like beer, but sure, I guess. That was our only beer. In our last playthrough, we drank no beer throughout the entire thing. Kombucha. Oh yes, ballerinas dancing, elegance. If only someone could just explain what's going on. Yes. Okay, it's night. Okay. Okay. You know, I just realized I could probably shave again with kombucha, but at a later time. But not so late that I will get soft locked, as someone said. What's out the window right now? There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Oh right, and the first night there was drunk people sleeping out there. Hello, hi. I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's a lot of strangers out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. How do you... Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should too. I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from... No, they don't hit you hard. At least, not to me. They just choked me out and made me disappear from existence somehow. If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. Okay. Yeah, and then you put stuff. Oh yes, the game of barricades. Yes. Oh, right. Whoa, Tall Man is back. I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Life is crappy sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows what it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there and no one would have effing noticed. Fine, come in. Okay. I need to catch my breath. Alright. Oh no, I just realized. Oh no, I just realized something. I'm going to have to shoot all these people. Again. Gosh dang it. Golly gee. I'm going to have to shoot all these people. I'm going to have to shoot all the people that I shot originally. Again. Okay, what will you do? What will you do now? They fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What will you do now? Try to survive somehow. It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll all be over soon, please. Yeah, sure. Come. Wait. Oh gosh, dang it. Okay. I set myself up for failure with that one. I kind of did. Because I was thinking, I was kind of thinking, I was like, oh no, I have to shoot all the people I shot originally again. But then I thought, wait a minute, there have been other people aside from the ones that we let in. Why don't we let them in this time? And not let in the ones that we know to be visitors. Yeah, we could just do. Okay, so here's the plan. Listen to it very carefully. What we are going to do is we are going to go through this relatively quickly because we've already played through this a bit. What we're going to do is we are going to save with kombucha at a later time when we're a little bit deeper in, and we're not going to let in the visitors that we let in the first time. We're not going to let in the ones that we proved to be visitors last time. And we're going to let in the ones that we didn't let in last time. Because maybe I was wrong. Maybe I judged them too quickly. You know, like that old lady that somehow found my house and said that she was being led there through sheer intuition. Maybe I was being too harsh with her. You know, so we'll do that. This woman, on the other hand, I accidentally let her in, and I know that she's a visitor. Hello. The heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace? Peace in your home? Who are you? Actually, yeah, who are you? I don't remember you. Who are you? I actually don't remember you. I actually don't remember seeing you the first time. Tall guy is after you? No, he's not. Tall guy is not after me. Tall guy is... Tall guy is a relatively peaceful guy. Granted, he has a strong attitude, but that's about it. But, yeah. No, for lack of a better word, tall guy's cool. Tall guy's neat. We like tall guy, yeah. But I actually genuinely do not remember you, actually. That might be my bad, but I genuinely don't remember you. Who are you? It doesn't matter anymore. Are you wondering if I'm a visitor? I'm not, but I do have a request. I'll ask you later. I'm not sure I can trust you with it yet. Hey, she has a stutter like I do. Although arguably my stutter is worse. Take off your jacket. Why would I ask her to take off her jacket? That seems a little bit out of nowhere. The heat doesn't bother you? I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun. I wrap myself in layers and still feel on the verge of freezing. That sounds very concerning, ma'am. You might want to get that checked. Like, it kind of sounds like you have chills all the time. You have chronic chills or something. I'm afraid to take any layers off. What if it just gets worse and there's no death to ease the suffering? Okay, genuinely because I don't remember you, and genuinely because, and also because, okay, genuinely because I don't remember you, and also because, and also because I can relate to the sentiment of always being cold, or getting cold very easily, as well as the stutter. Sure, come in, make yourself at home. Thank you. Ceiling is a bit low, but it's fine. How tall is she then? Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Huh. Now I might be a little bit delusional. I might be a little bit Delulu. But I swear I swear I've never seen that cold woman in my life. As in, by which I mean I didn't see her the last time that we played. What's outside the window? Oh right, nothing. Okay, well, there's nothing else to do. Might as well go to bed. Good afternoon. Here's the news, because the news is happening now. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights have surpassed averaged figures. Experts suspect that it. I'm getting tongue-tied. Experts suspect that this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to just a moment. An urgent transmission regarding contact the visitors. Describe them as creatures, imitate the behaviors of humans. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one tail type sign, perfect white teeth. Ah yes, I always knew people with perfectly shaped white pearly teeth were I knew they had something up their sleeve. Sources say that they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. A message from our sponsors. Oh yes, it always okay. It always surprises me how they still have sponsors. and despite what's happening. Okay. One of them is in the closet. Tall man is in here. And cold lady is also in here. Tall man isn't a visitor. Right? Wait a minute. No, yeah, no. I was thinking for a second. Tall man isn't a visitor, at least not with teeth. I don't know what cold woman is. If only there was a little warmth. Oh gosh, I feel bad. I wish I had a blanket to offer you, but I actually technically can't. But You're keeping the jacket on? Yes. There's one thought that frightens me. What happens if I take it off? I can't get warm, even in the heat. If I remove the jacket, will I die from the cold? Or worse, remain alive and feel even colder? Actually, that's a good question. So you don't shower? Forgive my please forgive my boldness. But does that mean that you don't shower? I'm not going to answer that question, so sorry. Okay, understandable. I respect that. But I'm sorry, but I need to test you. What do you want to check? Teeth. Teeth? Sure, to take a look. Those don't look white, right? Those don't look too pearly white, right? Those don't look too pearly white, right? I mean, I can see a little bit of yellow. I can see a little tiny hint of yellow in there. I bite my lips until they bleed sometimes, just to feel the warmth of my own blood. Okay, okay. A reminder that I'm still alive. I'll leave you alone, Miss or Mrs. or... I'll leave you alone for now, cold woman. Only because I do think that your teeth are a tiny hint yellow. Okay. Okay, let's get this over with. Teeth. I just had my teeth fixed, if I'm honest. I can't actually remember being at the dentist. Was I even there? Now see, those do look pearly white. Those do look pearly white. The others, the teeth of the cold woman have a slight hint of yellow to them. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just get this over with. Okay. 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 Who's in here? Nobody. Nobody. Okay. Oh yes, forest, yeah. Okay. Okay. I think it goes without saying. I think it goes without saying. But oh gosh. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a deep sense of fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passed by your house. Oh no. Okay. Hello? Yo. Okay, now I know I never saw this person. Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy or Am I going crazy? Because I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. I've never I don't remember this person the first time, unless is this one of those games where it kind of is this one of those games where it randomly generates, where it what do you call it, where it randomly like you can meet different visitors every playthrough because it's random which ones go up to your door. Like it's not a fixed order. It could be in any order of people. Is that what happens? Because I swear I've never seen this person. And also, why are you wearing a mug? Why are you wearing? And also, why are you wearing a mugus? A mugus. A mugus. Okay, I'm not judging you for it, but it has been years. It has been years since Among Us has been popular. Yo, hi. You've been seeing all this You've been seeing all this. You've been seeing all this going on? Effing crazy. You holding up a K in there, bro? What's been going on exactly, my broski? I'm here to offer you new possibilities, bro. Respect the vision. Okay. Okay. This guy's very charismatic. I can tell. Somewhat. Everyone's running around like chicken. Everyone's running around like chicken butt. Instead of doing what comes pure and natural. They all just need to be happy is what I'm saying, for real. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're... I'm picking up what you're putting down, my broski. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Dying ain't part of the plan, bro. You gotta hustle while you have the opportunity. F the sun. Screw the sun. Time to rise and grind. Grind and shine and rise and rind. If you're not grinding, then you're not rising. And if you're not rising, you're not grinding. And if you're not grinding while rising, then you're not shining. You feel me? I guess I kind of feel you. Seems like it randomizes who visits. I wonder if whether someone is a visitor is also random. That's a good question. Miku. Just that'd be very interesting. If not only that would actually be very, very interesting. If not only the visitors, are random, but they're also like who is a visitor is random. That would actually make it to where you kind of can't rush through the game. You kind of can't. Like, you could somewhat, but you kind of can't. You seem relatively inoffensive. To me, at least. Sure, come in. F yeah, my dude. Frick yeah, my dude. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, someone with half a brain. He's definitely a character. Who are you, my good sir? Yo, how's it hanging? Okay. Dude, you've been seeing how gnarly things are out here? What in the heck is going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? I don't know, my broski. I don't know, man. I woke up and all of a sudden they said that the sun was a giant. All of a sudden they said that the sun was too hot. and it hurt to go outside all of a sudden. and it hurt to go outside as a result of it. But the sun is flaring up and burning people alive during the day. Creatures that look like humans are crawling up out of the ground. I mean, he does know that, doesn't he? Because he's outside at night, so he does know that, right? Like, he does know that. Like, he doesn't know that, right? He doesn't know that technically. he doesn't know technically that it's dangerous to go outside, right? So, Zombies! Dude, I knew it! Bro, you can like totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Okay. I like this guy. It's like, don't worry. He's genuinely like, he's genuinely, unironically like, dude, don't worry. I know we got this. I know that we can totally survive this and be radical together. You know why? Because I saw a movie like this one time. I saw a movie about this one time. I like this dude. And I like this. I like this gentleman. Just clue me in. We dealing with classic slow zombies or the gnarly fast ones? And is it like brain virus? Bleh. Or are they just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude. The answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgun or like grenades? We're gonna need like hecka firepower to make it through this one. And food, man, like loads of food. Do you really have no idea though, like actually what's going on out there? Sure, man, it's a mess out here. People taking craps on their fellow man, harsh and mellows with all this doom and gloom. Oh, look, he's sad. Poor guy, he's sad. And after all that stuff on the news, the vibes are like way off, dude. But movies, man, they got it all. Drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way more fun than books, bro. Okay, well, that's where I have to disagree with you, my good sir. Books can also be fun. Not in the same way, but they can be fun. I've proven that multiple times. Always wanted to end up in a movie someday. You know what? Sure, you can come in. Yo, I appreciate it, my man. Man, this might be the raddest thing that's happened to me, like, ever. In the history of ever. They should totally make a movie about this someday. I have a feeling that... Who are you guys? But I have a feeling that, I have a feeling that he's like, I have a feeling that person is one of those people that you could like have like a very long extended conversation about movies with. Yeah, for like hours. There, much better. Oh, howdy, my lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. Well, he seems rather nice. But what if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could go and look for shelter well, I guess we could go and look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted though, she needs a little rest. Can we stay for just a little while? If it's not too much to ask, I mean. Hmm. 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 Gosh, actually, I don't know. Actually, now I don't know. Now I don't know if we'll even get. Well, now I really don't know if we'll finish this game because now there's new lore. Now there's new characters. No, I was going to speed run all the way up to the point that we were. But now I don't know if I can do that because now there's new characters and lore to catch up on. Gosh. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how long. We'll see how long we can gosh. Well what do you call it? We'll see how long we can go for. But might I ask might I ask why you're so tired? Why both of you are so tired, my good sir? I mean, what hasn't been I feel like I mean, what hasn't been exhausting lately? The visitors, the heat, getting fired. All of it's just piled up. It's been rough. I owe my wife everything, though. Without her, I wouldn't have made it through any of this. What's keeping you going? That's a good question. Not dying, I guess. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have asked that. It's none of my business. I mean, they seem like a respectable couple. He seems, for the most part, very, very, not very, very nice so far, at least. So sure, at this point, the more the merrier. Come on in. Don't mind the one dead body in the closet. Oh, thank you. Why are you just standing there? Come on, honey. The nice man's invited us in. She's just feeling a bit shy, that's all right, sweetie. We'll get you rested up and back to your normal self soon. Now, I did say he seems nice, so right now, who knows what he's hiding? There's no telling what he could be hiding. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay. Yeah. Because it would not surprise me if someone seems nice at face value, but then it turns out they're I don't know. But then it turns out, I don't know, they're an arsonist or something, and they're going to burn down the house or something. I swear this door shook for a little bit. I thought an earthquake was happening. Okay. Still can't look out that window. Okay. Smells like someone died tonight. Smells like someone died tonight? Died tonight? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It smells like someone died tonight. Oh no, I think someone might have got a little bit angry. I think someone got a little bit aggressive. Good afternoon, here's the news. All right. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no signs of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emergent situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency. Oh, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this... I keep forgetting. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads. Okay. I'm a little bit scared to open this one. Why does Tall Man keep dying? Why does Tall Man keep dying? Who's in this closet? Nobody. Who's in the kitchen? The couple and... Oh, the Among Us guy. The Among Us guy. Is there anybody in my office? No. Oh, okay. And this is the radical. The radical, absolutely tubular guy. I don't know. the guy who kind of looks like a surfer. Yeah. Anyway. Ooh. Anyway. No, Tall Man, not again. I know, right? What? Tall Man keeps dying. Tall Man keeps dying. First it was the nun. First he got killed by a nun, supposedly. And then now he got killed by a very cold woman. Poor Tall Man. Okay. We have a lot of people that we can talk to now. Which one? Which one should we talk to? Well, actually, wait a minute. Well, actually, all of them. We can talk to all of them. But we can only test 2. Preferably. Because we only have 2 opportunities. He has some very gnarly hands. Not that that's bad, but yeah. You know, we'll speak to him. We'll speak to the Among Us guy. Sup. What did you do before the cataclysm? Oh, I'm glad you asked, bro. You ever heard of sports betting? Eh? Are you a gambler? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you a gambler? What are you, a scammer? Come on, don't call me that. I'm an effing analyst, man. If you know how much cash crossed these palms, you'd be straight drooling, bro. I'm a professional, and I'm all about my business. Okay. Okay. People bring their dough to me and get back 5, no, 10 times what they put in. So you're a gambler, basically. So you're isn't that called bookkeeping or something? Isn't that called like bookkeeping or something? Didn't like didn't like English gangs from like the 1800s do that? Like they would like keep bets on like horse races and stuff like that. Oh no, he's a kick streamer. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, he's a kick streamer. Ah. And what's worse is I let him in my house. No, no, I'm joking. But oh no, he's a kick streamer. God, scary. Very, very scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff. But I'm joking. But um um. So how much did you make? You know, you must be rolling in it, surely. How do I put this? I made 30 effing mil in debts, sure, but debt's got nothing on me. Okay, so yeah, see, there it is, and I definitely don't give a crap about them right now. No, of course not. Why would you? The world is ending. I look danger straight in the eyes, bro. Okay, he's a. I think he might have, yeah. He's a gambler for sure. But how about you? How about you two? Come on, baby, don't pout. Does she pout all the time? I wouldn't even say that's a pout necessarily. That's more like a. that's more like a. That's more like a frown, if anything. I can't. I was going to say because a pout is more like, but I can't. I forgot. I can't pout technically. Maybe one day, but why were you guys out on the street? Oh, we were on our way to visit my darling wife's mother. Realized just in time that they weren't gonna make it on our own. Realized just in time that we weren't gonna make it on our own, and we stumbled upon your place. Thanks again for letting us stay, by the way. Okay. Well, help yourself to some beer and pickles. If you guys want. Hello, my broski. How are you doing? Sup, dude. What were you doing before the cataclysm? Oh, bro, I was just chilling, you know? Watching flicks, hanging with the homies. But now no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. Heard some big shots saying, "Now's not the time for fun. This is a crisis." Man, screw that bore. Fun never ends in Fun Town. Booyah. Gosh, I really hope he's not a visitor. That out of all the people I hope is not a visitor, I hope he's not a visitor. I like that guy. He has a very laid back attitude. Anyway, Mr. Gambler, Mr. Among Us. I wouldn't be surprised if you gambled on Among Us somehow, but I need to test you. What do you want to check? Hands. Please. The indignation. The heck, bro? I'm just a regular guy. I don't do no crap with my nails, man. See? Oh, he's actually right. He actually doesn't. Huh. Okay. Well, don't get me wrong. I wash them, bro. I just didn't have time to do it today. They're clean. Mostly. Pull out the gun. No, I'm joking. Fine. Fine. You pass. Congratulations. They seem fine for the most part, but the fact that she could have killed Tall Man has me very suspicious of her. Should I test her nails? Because I kind of did see her teeth, and they were white, granted, but they weren't like pearly white. They were like, they had some yellow. At least to me they did. I need to test you, ma'am. What do you want to check? Hands. The guy's wife being silent worries me. Yeah, it kind of worries me a little too, which is why I kind of said that he seems nice on the surface level, but who knows what he could be hiding. There was an option to ask him why his wife wasn't speaking for herself, and I kind of regret not picking that one. Yeah, but it does have me a little concerned. I don't think they're visitors, but who knows if their relationship is a healthy one. Yeah, unfortunately, but hands. Nails? Sure, I'll show you. I tore them all off. Still, you can take a look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Those are some... You were not kidding. You did rip them off, clean off of... Yeah, no, I see, yeah. You're definitely not a liar. Wow. What's very unfortunate, though, is I do see a lot of dirt under your fingernails. Do you think that my nails match what they say about the visitors? Unfortunately, yes. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, yes. I'm sorry. Both the teeth and the hands. It's too many coincidences. I'm very sorry. You can't really check my hands when they're like this. Forgive me, please don't shoot. There's something I'd like to tell you, but should I hear them out? Should I hear them out? Should I hear what they have to say? Or will that literally like take up the possibility of shooting them, because they're very clearly a visitor at this point to me. But see, I kind of want to hear them out, what they have to say, what's so important that they have to say it, but at the same time I'm afraid that if I pick this option, then I won't be able to like handle her, and she's very clearly a threat. Poor Tall Man died again. Okay. Seeing as how I can't decide. Okay, I'm going to use a scientific way to decide which one I'm going to pick. Okay. And no, we're not using the eeny, meeny, miny, mo method. Instead, we're doing paper, rock, scissors. I mean, you know. Okay. Well, that's done. That's kind of it. Well, that's done. I didn't want to have to do that, but there was way too many coincidences to justify not doing that. She had, for the most part, white teeth. She had dirt under her fingers. Well, no, on her fingernail beds. Or the place where her fingernails would be, but she ripped them off. Yeah, so it was too many things. Anyway, let's watch some TV. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. Oh, right, this is an ad for FEMA. Right, we've seen this before. And if you start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline. Okay, well, time to go to sleep. Okay, and now it's night. Okay. I'm ready to handle whatever this door decides to throw at me. Is there anybody outside? You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. Maybe. Oh, it's you. It's you, of all people. It's you. It's you, of all people. Howdy. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand? I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone, actually. I have, like, a whole group of people in this house. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. I kid you not, that's what he's saying. His mouth is stitched shut. Who are you? What? His eyebrows arch in distress. He mumbles again, but you can't make out anything he's saying. Did someone sew your mouth shut? He mumbles something while waving his arms. You can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. Okay, fine, come in. He nods and steps inside. What a dastardly thing to do. Stitch someone's mouth shut. So we meet again. Yes, this time we are meeting again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing, I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start a conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in the book. What should I open to? This time open at the end. Last time was the center, this time I want you to open at the end. It was so long ago. Perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only exist in the memory of a person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists, and it's only raining outside. It feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dream of another? Or are we the one who dreams? You're getting mighty philosophical on me, man. Mr. Sir. It's an interesting line. What does it mean? I need you to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Not that I can name. It kind of sounded like a. It kind of sounded like I was going to die very soon. But I don't, and it kind of sounded like. It kind of sounded like maybe, I don't know, a strong rain will come and fix everything. Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information. As for me, I'll think I'll have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Okay. But the last time I let the cat in, unfortunately wasn't enough to save me. I think I might save at this point. I think we're deep enough into where saving at this point matters. I think it does. So, let's go to bed and let's have a talk with people tomorrow. Well, asking this guy questions is gonna be fun. Yeah. This might sound a little bit, I was going to say assumative, but I don't think that's a word. I don't mean to assume anything, but I think I can kind of guess what he's going to say to most of my questions. Good afternoon. Here's the answer. Here's the news. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA. But first, a word from our sponsors. Because even in these trying times, we need to keep these lights rolling. Okay, he's still here. He's still here. They're still here. Is anybody in my office? Nobody. I forgot this person gets angry about a Where's Waldo magazine. Where's the guy? Where's the guy with... Oh. Here they are. I'll be right back, because I kind of want to test these people. I didn't test these people last time. Did I do this already? Oh no, I didn't. How far do you guys have to go? If you can't find someone to help us, then it'd probably be a 2-day trip. And that's after we've gotten lost a few times to figure out which way we're meant to be going, huh? Right? Right, honey? If someone can give us a ride, that'd be swell. Then it's a couple hours tops. Why are you so eager to visit her mother? Hey, who knows what's happened to her with things being the way they are? Her phone's turned off too. We haven't been able to reach her in days. What if she needs help? We gotta make sure she's okay. Nights are way shorter than days. Pretty darn scary walking around outside, but it's alright. We'll see your mom soon, sweetheart. I need to test you. Both of you, I guess. Oh, yes, of course. Just please don't trouble my darling wife. She's exhausted. What do you guys think I should do? Eyes, hands, or teeth? I'm kind of thinking teeth or eyes. Hmm. I think. I think I'm going to go with eyes. Sure, show me yours and I'll show you mine. Sorry, I'm a little nervous, but who wouldn't be? Being tested is terrifying, even when you got nothing to hide. Huh. Alright, fine, I'm very nervous. But what do you expect when you're putting not just me but my precious pumpkin in danger? Okay. Well, that didn't yield any results. Please. Okay, please don't be a visitor. Please don't be a visitor. Sup, dude? So what did you do for work? Work. Psst. Only suckers work, dude. I was out there living. You get me? You dig? Saw this movie once. The main guy, straight up me. Tell me, do factory dudes look happy? Nah. I threw parties, man. Met rad new homies. That's real living. Like, I guess I was a warehouse manager once, delivery joint. Folks set me up, you know. I mean, hey, yo, chill. If you're jealous, you just say so, my dude. I get it. Not everyone starts life on easy mode. That's just the way it is. Okay, why I need to test you, sir? Like, no worries at all. I got you, homie. Okay, which one? Which one? I wonder if you check them both at once. Oh, the couple. Yeah. No, apparently we don't. Apparently it's just him, weirdly. So, teeth. Huh, check it. Oh. Yeah, no, that's about what I expected. That's about what I expected. Teeth like totally look like I grew up in chewing corn, not cereal, right? But bro, these chompers tough as nails. Popped a bottle with him once, man. Wild. Totally almost bit off my tongue, but the beers kept flowing, bro. Come on, man. Just like to blaze it, you know? Okay. Okay. Okay, I have no idea how this is gonna go. But hello. Oh, they cut the stitches off of their they cut the stitches off of their mouth. Okay. So you cut the stitches off of your mouth? I'm so sorry. I can't understand, you know. But, lucky for you, I happen to be fluent in gibberish. Please, I understand. Unfortunately, I need to test you. Art I don't want to check teeth because no, but what if they actually have pearly whites? So you would expect someone who had their mouth shut, who had their mouth stitched up somehow, to have like very damaged teeth. But what if he has pearly whites? I don't think his eyes are something to cause alarm. His hands, who knows? Hands? Should we do hands? Or teeth? Or eyes, technically, but I really don't think the eyes are really going to say. I really don't think so, but teeth. Oh. Yeah, no. What was I expecting? What was I expecting? What was I expecting? I feel foolish now. Anything on the radio? Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 Apparently, they were going to have they were going to have a doctor. Well, they were going to have someone explain the visitors, and then all of a sudden, someone stole all of his information, and the poor radio host is angry that they're not going to get the truth. Oh yes, a beer ad. Wait a second. Wait a second. I just remembered something. I'm running low on kombucha. I need another jar of it. Promptly. Hello, you've reached Forest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? One jar of Can I get one single jar of kombucha, please? Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Okay. Thank you. Wait. Oh, actually, hang on a second. I also want to call the neighbor, because last time we didn't call the neighbor, and he died before we ever could. So this time I want to actually call him and see what happens. Hello, neighbor. Thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up at my door last night, asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Take care, hang up. Like, imagine he's venting to me about his hard times that him and his family are going through, and I'm just like, wow, that sounds great. Anyway, take care. hangs up. How cruel would that be? But where did they take them? Heck, if I knew. They said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Where'd they take your tent? Oh, right. Well, good thing they didn't take your daughter. No way in the heck am I ever letting that happen over my dead body. If those bastards so much as lay a finger on her, I'll tear them apart. What even is FEMA? I don't know. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere acting like they got everything under control. But how do they even spot the signs when they are all just normal human traits? Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. Methinks there might be something else afoot. Anyway, take care. Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, and now FEMA. So many questions and not a single dang answer. Neighbor, I need to ask you something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. Sure. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. Alright, I gotta go. Stay strong. Bye. Okay. Alright, well, time to go Betty bye and wait for a new night. Who knows what this night will present to us. And the knocking starts. Ooh, who could be at my door? Who could be outside this window? Dead soldiers. Why did I take off? The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale green creepy stranger kill them all? Yeah, probably. Let's be honest. Hello. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it puts you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ. Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. Does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course, but we can't make our actions without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. Okay. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board. Then we'll send it back. I don't have a choice, do I? Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. Oh. Okay, but which one? Oh no, they got they got the gambler. They got Among Us guy. They got the gambler. Have a good night. Yeah. Okay. They got the Among Us guy. Hi, Forest delivery here. Oh, my kombucha. my one single jar of kombucha. Here you go. 1 kombucha. Have a good day. Oh, I mean night. Still not used to that. What are the odds that same day that I call him, his daughter comes running to be assisted? What happened? They killed... Who did it? Visitors came to the house, they were sitting with us, and then they killed them. Alright. You know what this means? This means we're getting closer to where we left off. Okay. Yes, you can come in, little girl, but try not to... That couple is here. Oh. Huh? But try not to Huh? That couple is here, but I only want to sit in that spot. Wanna. That's where my dad used to sit. Are you serious? Do I have to actually... Are you actually being legitimately serious? I have to pick between a couple and a child? Like, I have to pick between... Like, I have to pick between keeping a couple safe or a child safe that I promised the father that I would. I can't... Can't you sit somewhere else? Little girl, can't you go sit in the office or something, or anywhere else? Oh, gosh. I did promise him that I would take in the daughter. I did promise him that I would keep the daughter safe and all that. And technically the couple's supposed to be on their way to go see the mother of that woman, the mother of the wife who won't speak for whatever, which is a little concerning, but yeah, I did make a promise though. Fine. Hi. Oh, hello. You open or not? Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. How may I help you? I dance. Yes, I know. Wait, Ballerana. Sure, come in. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold. Okay. Oh, there's still someone else. Hello, anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang on the door. I didn't hear him bang on the door. I guess I didn't, because I was standing right by the door, so I guess I didn't really let him actually knock on it, but it didn't sound that loud. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake ya. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know. Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just kneel over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Sure, sure did. Dang it. I was digging a grave. One some fella ordered. He's standing there, watching me work. The kitty returns. Yeah, the cat is back. The cat is back. We're slowly starting to get back to where we were. He's standing there, watching me work. I was digging, and then bam, the shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no, a hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground. And that guy, he just laughed. I ran like heck and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. Now, he has had contact with a visitor, apparently. But Do you think that that would make him more liable to be one? I mean, he looks relatively normal. At this point, we need as many people as we can get, I guess. So thanks. So come in. Just be quick with that door, right? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. Okay, we have quite a few people. I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to survive against the pale guy showing up a second time. Which should be after this night. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, quarantine was enforced outside designated areas, hairless armpits. Oh right, hairless armpits are a sign, even though technically most women typically have hairless armpits. And femboy, and a fair portion of femboys as well. There's nothing in the basement, as far as I can remember. Yeah, no, there's nothing. There's a ton of potatoes, though, but that's about it. But that's about it. Is there anybody in the office? Alright. This person. Is there anybody in here? The little girl. And, in the storage room... Wait a minute. The person who had the person who had their face stitched up is dead. Who? Huh? Okay. Okay. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. Why did you become a grave digger? Why did you become a grave digger? It's cool. It's a job that not a lot of people would like to do. Huh? Oh, my job. Yeah, I don't know actually. Cemetery is kind of like a library, you know? But these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, know their names, know how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird. Feels deep enough and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you. But the paper said someone should have been down there. Some guy, dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache. But poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? I need to test you. My good sir. Fine, go on and check. I'm wide open. Turned inside out long ago. Show me your hands. These hands fed me, kept me alive. Do those look dirty? Kind of, but kind of not. Kind of, but kind of not. Fingers like roots. Black nails that never come clean. Dirt stuck in them like memories. I mean, he did have some dirt, but at the same time, it's literally his job to dig. Oh, look, it's the cat. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. Meow, meow, meow. You're back. Oh, guide me with your wisdom, green-eyed cat. Anyway, You're a visitor, I know you are, but... Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. I'm going to test him one more time. I need to test you. Like, no worries at all, I got you. Show me your armpit. Hold up, bro. Gotta watch the strip show first. They're hairless. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, you know what I think? You know what I think? I think for tonight we're not going to pull the gun on anybody. They itch like crazy, dude. I heard it's because I don't wash my clothes, but I'm just living all natural, baby. Okay. Okay, I think for tonight we're not going to pull the gun on anybody. But we're not going to pull the gun. See, last time I didn't test her. And I kind of really don't want to, but I think we probably should. Teeth. They're white. They're white, but they are broken. Well, not broken. She has several missing, but they are white. Pearly white, even. Some might say. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to pull the gun on anybody tonight, only because I know that like two people are going to that someone is going to get taken away tomorrow anyway. So tomorrow night anyway, by which I mean tonight. So I need as many people in here as possible for tonight. Is there anybody outside? Alright, and look at that, we're back to where we were. Hello, good evening? Yes, you want to take somebody. What about the last inspection? Yes, they're inconclusive. You must... No! Okay, well, they took... He was so cool, though. Somewhat. Oh, it's you. It's you. Enough with the questions. Enough with the questions. I'm not alone. No, I'm not. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. I feel like if the Joker from Batman is talking to me, it's like you see life. It's changed now. It's not the same as it was anymore. You're falling out of the rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. No. There is a next time. Wonderful, the cat's with you. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. Huh. Why did you ask me to bring someone with a cat? Why did you ask me to let somebody with a cat in? A powerful entity awaits the cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far. But even I do not see all. One thing is yet clear, though. Something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What's going to happen? I can't say more. I've already said too much. Treat this as advice, if you wish. But, for 2 days yonder, Testing portends doom. Doom? Doom? I think she's fine. Yeah, maybe. I mean, oh, the little girl, yeah, maybe. I mean, that other guy that was turned out to just be crazy also had teeth missing and he had them white, but turns out he was literally just crazy. Um, this game confuses me so much. Kind of. It, kind of. There's a lot of there's a lot of there's kind of like a lot of there's kind of a lot of there's kind of like a lot of imposing philosophical jibber jabber that kind of happens, but it's cool. It's neat. It's quite spiffy. For 2 days, anyway, Doom. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we are on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. Okay, Mr. Baldman. Who are you? You look like a lumberjack. Hey kid, how are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I am from around here, never been one to stay in one spot for too long, but I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you, son. I imagine this guy with like a very, very thick like a very, very thick voice that I don't have. You know that voice that like cowboys in movies have, that's like it's so thick that it's like that it's literally like ooh, like I can't even do it, but it's like so thick and so masculine that it's like, but I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you too, son. Or something like that. And I can't do it, but yeah, that's what I imagine this guy to sound like. Like a very big, burly, masculine voice to this dude, to this person. What are you hoping to find? Here in town, I just needed a place to let my bones rest, kid. Ever since the danged business with the sun, they've been crawling out their holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, and they're up to something, then they need to be put down. You want to hunt the visitors? Aren't you doing the same thing? No, you ain't a fool, kid. But heck, if I'm gonna just shoo 'em away. Let one go, it'll be right back to tear your dang throat out. Ain't getting a second chance with them crafty vermins. Okay, well, sure. Knew you weren't soft. You got some backbone, son. Well, I'd like to think I'm very soft, but okay. we'll wipe them out. Won't let no varmint within a mile of this place. Hey, you surprisingly look like the most NP. This person surprisingly looks like the most NPC so far. like this person just looks like his name would be like Bill, and he works in like an office building. Anyway, hey, hi. Has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? No, not that I can recall. If you're looking for the brothel that's up the street, there's a brothel up the street? Why aren't people... Well, actually, no. Let's be honest here. The brothel is probably getting a lot of attention. There's probably a lot of people heading over there. But we don't have anyone like that here. She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all this started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then that abnormal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No note, no trace. My daughter had just vanished without a trace. Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us. Far away from here, basically. Oh, I froze there for a bit. See, they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe they took my daughter, maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her. It's me they want. Just let me crash here for a couple days until FEMA leaves the area. Then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors came from. Oh, well, in that case, come in. I must have this knowledge. For research purposes, I must have it. Share with me all of your tantalizing knowledge, please, please, please. Please, please. Thanks. There aren't many people left today who actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal. Okay. Is that everybody? That's everybody. Okay. Hello, cat. Okay, time to go to sleep. Smells like someone died tonight. Oh no. Who died now? Who died now? Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying site to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura Film Photography. Excuse me? What? Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. So basically that we're okay, so basically if they don't have a good aura, if they don't have a good vibe, basically, okay. If they don't have a healthy glow, stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, hello, cat. How are you doing? Oh, right. I said that if we survived, I'd name you. I'd name this cat. If somehow we survived. If we survived longer than what we started at the start of the stream. But for that, I need to get a good look at you. See, the thing is, I'm not good at naming. Well, I'd like to. This cat looks like a Toby. I'm going to say it outright. Like, if we're going with like actual names, like an actual name, this cat looks like a Toby, or something like that. But if we're going with like, silly names, then this cat looks like. He's orange, and he has green eyes. Hang on, I'm deep in contemplation. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that. but until I come up with something better, that cat's name is now Toby. I need to check myself. Eyes. Okay, well, our eyes look fine. Not red, nothing they can pin on me. And they're actually green. just like Toby's. Isn't that a happy little accident? It's... Did this man kill the little girl? Is that what happened? Did this man kill the little girl? I'm in shock. I'm in shock. You know, because he's fine. The surfer guy, the very laid back guy, kind of just he got taken away. She's still here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. The man killed the little girl. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel very in shock. But I like Toby. Okay. Toby it is. And at least for the time being. At least for the time being, because I can't come up with another name right now. But Toby it is. Toby the cat. Okay, so here we have so we have two more tests. The grave digger and this person. Oh, this is the person that's looking for their daughter. Man, I'm just dying for a drink. Oh, now we can hand over FEMA notices. What did you mean when you said we were immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want, but I'd recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you've seen what I've seen, you understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this crap works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us. But I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will, because we never truly die. Okay. I don't think you are, but I'd like to test you. I knew you'd say that. I don't know. Oh right, now we can. I was like photo, but oh right, now we can gauge people by their vibes. Now, if they have a healthy glow. Oh gosh. Right. Right. I froze. Right, let's test that out, actually. God forbid you show this to anyone in FEMA. You ever hear of vampires? They don't show up in photos, only move at night. And they're immortal. Yeah, no, he doesn't have dark spots, so I think he's fine. But, she's definitely a visitor. I know she is. Maybe. I guess it wouldn't hurt to check. But there's someone else that I'd like to check first. Stay sharp, any one of us could be a visitor. Yeah. You're a hunter, right? More of a ranger, kid. Lived way out in the wilds, no TV, just radio. That's how I found out what was going on. Decided I wouldn't let no one cross my threshold. No, sir. My home's my fortress. What if one of them was a visitor? Sweet talks to me, then slits my throat while I sleep. Why are you here then? Heck, if I'm letting that tall son of a gun get his hands on me, he's the reason I gone left my cabin. Oh, that guy. Yeah. Hey, I can see it in your eyes. You've seen him too, ain't you, son? You saw the tall pale visitor too? So I ain't the only one. Yeah, I saw it. If you only knew what I have been through, kid, I'll talk about it, just not tonight. Bring me to beer tomorrow and you'll hear it all. Uh-huh. I need to test you. What do you want to check? I think I'd like to test photo vibes. I need to test if you have a healthy glow or not. No, sirree, I don't like being photographed. Flash reminds me of thunder. Sets me on edge. Nope, I ain't doing it. Oh, you're gonna be like that, huh? Okay. Make me waste my entire turn. I'm going to take some kombucha now. I'm going to take some kombucha, and I think we'll watch some TV. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the research, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our revolutionary, aura-sensitive photographic film. You know how silly that sounds? It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you've found a visitor. This sounds like a novelty item, this sounds like a kaleidoscope, this sounds like in the same vein as like a kaleidoscope, or like one of those not cameras, but like one of those like little like toys where you could put like it's been a very long while since I've seen them, but they're like these toys way back when that you could like put like kind of almost like what looks like what goes inside of a projector inside of this little like toy, and then you could like switch between the different photos. This sounds like in the same vein as it, like a novelty item. Now a word from our sponsors. Well, okay. Whew, okay. I think I might have to call it soon, just because I've been going on for a while. Just because I've been going on for somewhat of a while, but just because Oh, I was like, wait, is someone actually knocking? Is it someone actually knocking? Yeah, they are. Just because we have been going for a while, and because I didn't know that the visitors would be random each playthrough. So, yeah. Which is pretty neat. I like that. But we kind of stalled a little bit longer because we got to know different characters. But I think we might, if anything, get through tonight, and then maybe we'll call it there. And I don't know actually. Wait, is anybody outside? Panicked people rush to nearby houses. Oh, I don't know if I'll play this game next week. Next week or not. I don't know, because I kind of do want to play other spooky games for this spooky month, and all of that. If anything, maybe we could continue this. And I'm frozen. Okay. 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 Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, never mind. It seems like we're calling it here. I'm so sorry. Um, it seems I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've become frozen. um, I'm become frozen. um, let me just. Oh, let me just. Um, let me just. Basically, yeah, I've become frozen. We'll continue the stream. We'll it feels so weird. It feels like if you're listening to my inner thoughts right now, and as I'm frozen in time. Um, we'll continue this stream. I don't know if we'll stream it next week because I kind of do want to play other spooky games for the spooky month. So if anything, we might play it at some point later in the month. We'll continue it, even if it's even if we do a just chat. Even if we do, even if we do just even if we do just a chatting stream and then maybe play it a little after, maybe we could do that. But basically what I'm trying to say is maybe we'll continue it later on in the month. And then maybe we'll play something else next week. Maybe. Or maybe we'll have a chatting stream. Who knows? But I'm not sure if we'll do this next week, but we definitely will at some point later in the month. Anyway, for now I think that's going to be it. The Discord is ready, by the way. To anybody that's wondering, the Discord is ready, and odds are I will post about it later today. But until then, anyway, until next stream, until next whatever it is I do, yeah, have a plaptastic and fantabulistic day. Bye everybody. Bye. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me on this absolutely unnerving and admittedly very scuffed stream. Bye everybody. Bye.